Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutler. Now, it's been a different week, hasn't it? We've had some different things going on, and we filmed from the woods, and we filmed from the house, and we've done all kind of stuff. We put out a lot of cutting videos, and the truth is, I, honest to God, for about 2 weeks just hadn't felt well. Well, that's changed. The dogs are playing. I had to come back to this haunted ass church to clean it again. You know, that's the way it goes sometimes. One of the old saints of God wasn't happy, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Whatever. So here's the deal. Before we get started, before we get too ramped up, 22 veterans a day commit suicide. Say, Gabby, say that, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it until one day I come on here and say, hey, today no veterans committed suicide. Today we won a victory. The victory won't be won till we've got a grip on it. Now, is our little channel going to do it alone? Nope. But we're going to try. And we're going to promote it. And if you're watching this video and you got a problem with that, go ahead and click off of it. Don't worry about the damn knife. Don't worry about none of that. Just go. I don't ask people. I ask people to subscribe about every 10 videos. Okay? I've said it before. I'll say it again. You got to have a certain thick skinnedness to be subscribed to my channel anyway. We don't talk about politics, religion, or her. Probably won't ever. If you're wondering what's wrong with my eye, it's been screwed up since I was a kid. It is what it is, and I'm just in that kind of mood tonight. Georgia is kicking Auburn's ass. Now, I've said that. Now, it'll probably be the greatest comeback, and hit some one-armed guy. I'll probably lead Auburn back and win. So there you go. Thanks, Cap. Whatever. Now, I digress. 22 veterans a day. Our goal is to get it to 0. We've got a raffle going. Sean made a beautiful, 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 beautiful pocket holder board for your office, for your wall. And I've got folks, we're a little over $100. Yeah, listen, tickets are $5 a piece. I haven't kicked in mine. I haven't added money that Richard put in. I'm just talking about what's in PayPal is over $100. Dude, I am ecstatic. It's all going to Southeastern Guide Dogs. On October 19th, I'll make my donation and Megan's donation. We'll add the money that Richard gave me, because he gave me some for the thing and for shipping, because he thinks all that stuff. Thank you, Richard. And then we'll do our raffle. And every dime will leave my PayPal account. We're going to film the whole thing. It'll go straight from my PayPal account to Southeastern Guide Dogs to provide comfort dogs for veterans. Now, we also support our LEOs, our law enforcement officers. Hell of a time to be a policeman. Guys, we got you back. How do we support them, kids? We don't break the damn law. I haven't today, wearing one up. If you're an addict, no matter what kind of addict, okay? If you are an addict, I've been there. I battled that crap for 30 years. It's a fight every day, and we're going to keep fighting it till old Scabber can't take a breath no more. All right? It is what it is. Mr. Smith, Freddie Smith, one of my best friend's dad, and Mr. Smith's a good friend of mine, told me the other day, he watched the thing, and the guy was talking about never quit quitting. And so that's the slogan I've picked up, never quit quitting. It'll stick one time. I know them highs of quitting. And woo, man, you're feeling good, and you tell everybody you quit, and then you screw up, and it's like, never quit quitting. All that being said, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Here's what we got today. Dude, we just come off a bunch of Spartans. And man, I've been researching more and more on Spartans. I love them more and more. But today, let me tell you what we got. Look at that. Ooh-wee. This is the Case Winkler Hambone, or Winkler case. Here's what it is. Case Winkler Hambone. Now, Daniel Winkler is a master bladesmith. Been one for 30 years. Okay. Fine knives. He makes a lot of the belt carry, the scalp carry knives. Probably gonna get my son one for Christmas. He don't watch these videos, so you know I ain't worried about him knowing it. But now this one, my guy Kurt let me use. This one we're not beating up, guys, and I'm gonna get into why here in a minute. This is a Skinner, but this one you can see you can carry it several different ways. The Kydex thing's still going. This Corona thing's got us backed up a little bit. Have faith, we're in there. But this is the sheath for the Hambone. Now, got several different ways, Molly compatible, all that. Got a little star right here. Now, this knife, and I've got my pamphlet. I'm going to have to read some of it. It's just too important of a knife. This knife was a collab between Daniel Winkler, Case Knives, and we all do. Case Knives, our granddaddy's granddaddy bought Case Knives, okay? American made, you can't beat it, son. Daniel Winkler's got a long history, working with some top tier elements of our military, and I believe working with Hollywood for some of the war movies, making a bunch of stuff for them. Guy's well known, world famous type dude. Now, this thing right here, it's about here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in that sheath, and I'm going to give you the specs. Now, the reason I'm reading it and not just going off memory is because I wouldn't remember. And now, the steel is 80 CR V2. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't have a lot of experience with it, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend. I know that the edge retention on this one has been outstanding. I know sharpening it up, outstanding. Kirk swears by it. The blade length is 4.9 inches, okay? Now, the edge is 4 3/4. So you know how a lot of knives, you'll get a knife and you'll get a lot of blade stock, but not a lot of cutting edge. Not with this one. Got a nice choil right there, look at that. Now, we don't have jimping on the back, and you know what, with this one, the way this thing's made, that I believe is 3/16. The way this thing is made, you don't need any jimping, man. Look at they got the finger inlets, that's black walnut right there. I'm telling y'all, Kurt, if this one comes up missing, son, I'm sorry, I got robbed or something. But this thing right here, my stars. Now, I've named Winkler and I've named Case, but there's another guy that's got to be, and I didn't have to look at his name, I did, because I probably screwed up the pronunciation. And let me look at it again. I watched a bunch of videos on this. Clint Romesha, and Clint was awarded the Medal of Honor for a battle in Afghanistan. And again, let me go to this, and I apologize, and I know looking down, and I get it, guys, but this is just, it's too damn important. I thought this would be a perfect knife to fit in, kind of a comeback, hey, Scab's feeling good, let's go. But I wanted to make sure that we got our facts right. Now, Clint was in California. I think he grew up in California on his folks' farm up in Northern California. Grew up there, and he spent a lot of time with his grandfather. Had two older brothers. One was a Marine, one was in the Army. His dad was in Vietnam. His grandfather was in World War II. So this guy comes from a long line of service and giving back. Now, it says here, let me see, the battle, because I want y'all to kind of go after this video, because I know everybody's going to watch it and just be blown away by my amazing vocal prowess here. I'm kind of killing time till I find this thing. Okay, his outpost got overrun. His outpost had been overrun by Taliban soldiers on October 3rd, 2009. Clint led, I believe, a 15-man team to retake that outpost. Now, the battle, let me find this because this is important. I think it was called the Battle of Kamdesh. Battle of Kamdesh was one of the most fierce firefights of the entire Afghani conflict, which, you know, remains. Clint led his soldiers back. He was part of an elite cavalry unit. I believe it's Scout Cav, something like that, Air Cav, something like that. I may be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. But I know he spent a certain amount of time in armor and then moved over to the Scouts. This knife is called the Hambone. Now the Hambone, here's where we got several parts to this. Thank the Lord I speak clearly and y'all know what I'm talking about. Hambone is a famous Army pack mule that served in World War II. He was in 2 combat situations. Hambone was a real mule and a real tough mule. I think he was in the Army for like 14 years and served. And he served in during 2 conflicts. Matter of fact, Hamilton T. Bone, aka Hambone was his name, was an extraordinarily hard-working U.S. Army pack mule who served a 14-year military career from 1943 to 1956, carrying artillery and supplies for the cavalry. He served 2 combat missions during World War II. Hambone gained notoriety with appearances in 3 Hollywood films and a July 1949 issue of Life magazine. In his post-retirement, Hambone's silvery white coat and spectacular jumping ability made him a popular celebrity at equestrian shows. Kind of like myself, an athlete, kind of my stature, if I was a mutant. Megan calls me a jackass all the time, so there you go. And rodeos. Hambone died March 29th, 1971. I was born October 19th, 1971. I may be reincarnated from out, I don't know. You never know. Was laid to rest during a military ceremony at Fort Carson, Colorado, where Hambone, Clint, and their cavalry teams were stationed. Now, Clint Romesha was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions that day. I hear often, well, this person won the Medal of Honor. It's not a contest, folks. He was awarded for gallantry above and beyond the call of duty. I've watched his videos. Clint Romesha, look him up. All you got to do is look up Case Winkler, Hambone. It'll give you a breakdown of him. When we talk about these military guys, take the 5 seconds. If y'all are watching my video, you watch YouTube. Clint Romesha. Matter of fact, here he is. Let me put this up here. I know that's backwards. You're saying scab, you're a jackass. So let me read this to you. Clint, C-L-I-N-T, hopefully to the Lord you know how to spell that. Romesha, R-O-M-E-S-H-A. One of the most humble human beings I've ever seen. I've watched 3 or 4 videos on him. He gives credit, co-designer on this knife. Let me show you this knife again. Now, on the spine of this, and I may have showed you, I'm sorry if I haven't, look, see those 8 stars? See if we can get this thing to focus a little bit. Right here, on the spine of this knife, there are 8 stars. Those are for the fallen, the comrades who fell. This is a heavy-duty work knife. Now, I'm not going to bang it. I'm not going to beat it. It's not my knife. It's between $300 and $400. It's a beautiful knife. I may do a little cutting with it tomorrow. But let me just say this. In looking for a knife, I know not everybody's got that kind of change laying around, but if you're going to save up for a knife, a Case Winkler or a Winkler is a must-have for any serious collector. Save up for this or a Spartan or something. But I felt like this knife, the Hambone, especially since Clint was awarded the Medal of Honor. And to watch the guy talk, man, it's just, I've said before, I don't know why I have such a heart for military. Maybe because my son served, my wife served, both grandfathers served. My granddaddy, Baldwin, was awarded the Bronze Star in Italy for defending a village from 2 SS counterattacks. He was a tech sergeant. I don't think that's even a thing anymore, but he was a tech sergeant over a water-cooled machine gun. Granddaddy was shot 3 times over there. I had a great uncle, Uncle Hosey, who was in World War I. I've had 15 to 20 relatives that were in the Confederacy. I've had a couple in the Union. We go way back to the Revolutionary War. Hell, I had people on the Royalist side. So I have a long line of military, but that's not me. I never served. But I have a heart for military folks. And I told y'all before, the 22 a day has to stop. So I thought this knife would be appropriate. And I know you guys love these knives, so here you go. Hey, dogs are still up. We on this side of the grass. I love y'all very much. I'm Scab. You're not. God bless y'all. We gone.